Your Honor, the defense calls George Higginbotham. Were you once employed by the U.S. Department of Justice?
Yes, I was.
And when was that?
I was employed from August of 2016 through August of 2018.
And why was your employment ended in August of 2018?
I was terminated because of my involvement in a conspiracy having to do with an influence scheme with a number of other co-defendants.
Aside from discussing travel arrangements, have you ever spoken with any of the lawyers on Mr. Gua's defense team prior to your testimony?
No, all communications were through my own counsel.
Now, Mr. Higginbotham, have you ever pleaded guilty to a crime?
Yes, I have.
And what crime did you plead guilty to?
Conspiracy to make a false statement or false statements to a bank, 1 count.
And when did you plead guilty to that conspiracy count?
November of 2018.
Were you working as a lawyer for the DOJ at the time of your conduct that resulted in the guilty plea?
Yes, I was.
And sir, with whom did you conspire?
Pras Michel as well as Elliott Broidy. And I believe Nikki Lum Davis were the co-conspirators as well as Jho Low.
And who is Elliott Broidy?
Elliott Broidy was an influential figure in the Republican Party.
And who was Mr. Pras Michel?
Pras Michel was my client at the time. He was an entertainer, rapper, musician. And I met him through my work in the music industry.
And who is Jho Low?
Jho Low is a financier who has been implicated in the 1MDB embezzlement scheme that took place earlier, a number of years ago.
And what is your understanding of what the 1MDB scheme was?
My understanding is that there was a sovereign wealth fund established in Malaysia, established by Jho Low in association with other government officials. Sovereign wealth fund is basically where the government of a country backs a particular financial instrument. It's my understanding that, or allegedly Jho Low was the mastermind behind embezzling billions of dollars from that sovereign wealth fund that is named 1MDB.
At the time of the conspiracy, to your knowledge, was Mr. Low the subject of an asset forfeiture claim that was brought by the Department of Justice?
Yes, he was.
And those asset forfeiture claims related to Mr. Low's role in the 1MDB scandal?
Yes, it was.
Did you ever meet Jho Low?
I did meet Mr. Jho Low in Macau, somewhere around the time frame of September of 2017.
When did you join the conspiracy to which you've pleaded guilty, approximately month and year?
I was first approached about Mr. Michel assisting Jho Low. I would say the first 2 or 3 months of 2017.
And how did you become involved in the conspiracy? During that first few months of 2017?
My relationship with Mr. Michel went back a number of years, probably to early 2002, 2003, and I had represented him on a number of matters. He approached me and asked me whether or not I knew someone that might be able to assist in a matter that was in front of DOJ. And then I came to find out that it was the Jho Low forfeiture matter.
And what did Mr. Michel discuss with you about the Jho Low matter?
He said that there was this forfeiture matter, which is a civil matter in front of DOJ, and that Jho Low was in need of an attorney that had not only legal gravitas, but also, I would say, influence within the government, because he felt that part of the resolution of the matter would be somewhat political, and someone with political connection might be able to assist in resolving the 1MDB matter.
Was someone else, not an attorney, ultimately brought?
Yes.
Who is that?
Mr. Michel was able to gain an introduction to Elliott Broidy through Nikki Lum Davis, and Elliott Broidy was willing to assist in this matter.
And Elliott Broidy, you testified before, was someone of reputed influence in Republican politics?
I believe he was a large Republican bundler in terms of election funds.
And what administration did Mr. Broidy purportedly have influence with?
The Republicans.
And what year is this again? This is 2017?
This is 2017.